time that I was not releasing solo material, I was kind of just trying to relearn music, if that makes sense. Kind of, because I was trying to get away from sampling so much. But if you're going to get away from sampling, you have to kind of really understand music. So what I kind of started doing again was just going back and really listening to music again. Not just for samples, but just for the musicianship of it. Like I was already a big record collector, so I was just listening to tons of music every day. Like I would start my day out just listening to an hour of music, and then kind of just absorbing that. And then I got back into buying keyboards and playing synths again, and just learning or reacquainting myself with playing again, because I used to play more way back in the day, and then I kind of got away from it as I started sampling. So it's kind of revisiting those things and relearning those chops and writing songs again in a different kind of way. I grew up in church playing like in a band where it was mostly brass instruments like baritone, trombone. Those are things that I kind of learned to play by ear when I was really young, like maybe 10 to 18. And then I went to went to college. I haven't really played those instruments since, but I could play trombone pretty much by ear. And then a little bit of keyboards, not enough I'm no virtuoso, but I know enough to kind of, if something is in my head, through repetition, I can kind of get it out and write that as a melody. That's really those two instruments, just horn and piano. And through horn and piano, I kind of use piano to compose all the other music I work on, just because it's kind of the main instrument. You know, you can write string parts in piano, and you can write horn parts in piano. And so I kind of use the piano as the basis for everything. I think I was at a place where I was really unhappy with everything, you know, like unhappy with like the music that myself and my peers, you know, everybody's included, you know, we're putting out, feeling like we could do much better. I feel like it was time to do something more ambitious and not necessarily keep playing by the rules that we were doing. You know, all these, you know, I'm a hip hop guy, but the hip hop rules, sometimes they can constrict you more than they can kind of help you create some shit. So I got tired of the rules, and that was just musically. And then socially, you know, I started the record in 2006, 2007, and politically there was a lot of things going on in America at the time that I was very unhappy with. And and just like wanting to change myself was also going on just personally. And so through trying to change myself and to maybe become a better person, that kind of went hand in hand with trying to change my music and kind of put together this record that kind of summarized all of these things. I think the sound, in short, I think the sound summarizes everything that I've ever learned about music and everything that influences all of us right now, but has never been necessarily summed up in a hip-hop way. You know, I think the sound of it changes from track to track, but it's cohesive in that the themes carry throughout the whole record. The theme of counterculture ties it all together, and then the theme of it stepping outside of the box ties all the music together. And I think that is kind of what makes it work as a whole thing. So if people walk away from it, it's not going to be what they expect. You know, even if one track, you know, you hear So Alive, that's not necessarily going to prepare you for some of the other tracks on the album. It's not going to prepare you for, you know, Welcome Home or, you know, Mind, Body, and Soul or My Culture. Those are songs that are extremely different from the singles, but songs that stand on their own, but work well within the album. And I think that's going to make it a little bit different for people to classify as one thing. It's just kind of a summary of all these things put together in a really cohesive way.
What's up, y'all? This is Blueprint. My new album, Adventures in Counterculture, is out right now. Thank you for the support.